of friends. Like if you can see me, I am wearing the "You're My Lobster" shirt. For those of you who are Friends fans, that's one of the first season's episodes when Phoebe was talking. Yes, exactly, Ahmed. The "He's My Lobster" thing. Yeah, because me and my wife were big fans of the Friends series at all. And I actually have to thank our VP of Education who came up with that theme. It fell very well on the beginning of our first term, since we are here to celebrate our reunion. We did not leave, we did not have an interruption from the last members or for the last committee or the executive committee. We are here to resume what they started last year. And we're here to put our hands together to make this club an awesome club as it's always been. For those of you who join us for the first time, the first question I need you to answer once we go back to our breakout rooms after the session: how was the energy level of that meeting, guys? I would love to hear your feedback about how do we do and how did we manage to work on that meeting. Cairo Toastmasters Club, as we all know about, is a public speaking club. So please, as much as possible, put your cameras on. It's very hard, especially for someone who wants to welcome anyone, to put a name on a face that they do not know. And if you have the habit of joining the Cairo Toastmasters Club as a guest without showing us your face, we apologize in advance if we will ask you every time who you are, because we might not recognize you if you're not having your cameras on. As well, I was saying, Cairo Toastmasters International is a wealthy network of professionals who are all focused on public speaking and professional development on, like, as she was saying, 143 countries. If any one of you wants to have any connection with, oh, finally we're live. Thank you, Allah. Uh, if any of you wants to follow us, we have our Facebook page, we have our Instagram page or Instagram account, we have our YouTube account. They all have, and even the easy, what do you call it, the easy go meeting platform for Toastmasters across the world. We all have the same handle. It's CTM Club, Cairo Toastmasters Club. You can follow us on any of these networks. And I would be asking our Toastmaster of the day, once I finish my speech, to share with you all the, the meeting agenda. And in the meeting agenda, you will find on the left side all the information that you need to have for our Cairo Toastmasters meeting. If you need to reach out for any club-related activities, you can reach us out over phone even, and I will be sharing with you the phone in the chat box right after my speech. Or if you have any questions about membership specifically, you can talk to Ashraf. Ashraf, once again, would you please tell us who you are? Make a move or wave or do anything on the screen. That's Ashraf, guys, the guy with the red shirt. Yep. So if you have any questions about membership, Ashraf is your go-to person. Or you can communicate directly with the public phone line, and we will channel you to the proper committee if you want to take a part of this amazing and awesome club. Last note I have for you: please keep your cameras on, because we're going to take a group photo at the end of the meeting. And if you do not want your face to show up, you have all the right to close the camera only at that segment. But before that, please make sure that your camera is on throughout the meeting, and as well as saying, please respect the person who is like having the floor, and do not use the chat box in between. Thank you so much, everyone, for having the time and making the room in your agenda to join Cairo Toastmasters meeting. And now I will hand over the whole meeting to our great Toastmaster of the day, Ashraf Youssef.
Thank you so much, Mag, and welcome everyone to Cairo Toastmasters. This is an incredible place to improve your public speaking and your communication skills, as well as network with a lot of incredible people. I have met doctors, professors, public speakers, authors, teachers, trainers, engineers, and all people in between. So this is an incredible place to really network with a lot of individuals and also develop yourself in a professional way and in the way you communicate with others, which is by far, in my opinion, the most important thing that you should work on, your communication skills. So let us get right into the meeting. Today's theme is friends. I know everyone is really excited about this theme. Everyone loves Friends. Friends is probably one of the most influential TV shows of all time. The last episode was viewed by 52 million people. This is by far the most the most what's it called? The most views, the most ratings on a TV show at the end of the season of all time. Why is it so important? In my opinion, I think it's because it made us feel like we have friends that the way that hasn't been available in TV history. Maybe Seinfeld did something similar and they also had an incredible amount of ratings because we all know Seinfeld and he's really funny and we all love him, but Friends did it in a way that was spectacular. So, in today's theme, I am supposed to be Phoebe. So please imagine yellow blonde hair on my right and left. I seriously went to a wig shop in order to see how much it cost to buy a yellow wig. I really wanted to do that, but it was 1,500 pounds, and I was not willing to do that by any means. All right, let's get right into today's agenda. Let me share my screen. Okay, so this is today's agenda. I will share it in the chat box as well. We started off the meeting at 7:15. We had the first three people talk. At 7:30, we will have our two speeches by Wala Othman and Semek Zaghalul. We will also have voting at the end by Wala Othman. After that, everyone here has an opportunity to speak in today's meeting. You can speak in the Toastmaster of the Table Topics Master. He will ask you to volunteer to speak today. So please message Amr Do if you want to speak in today's meeting. This is a great opportunity for you to expand, to get out of your comfort zone, and to really become a good public speaker. So this is your chance to do so. After that, we have the evaluation section. This is a very important section that helps each and every one of us grow and see what we did and how we can improve. So this is the evaluation section. And after that, we have the general evaluator will call for the reports. We have a grammarian today. We will talk about them later. We have a timer and we have an account. And after that, after we finish all of this, we will announce the winners of the meeting, of all of the best awards. And we will have a breakout room for just 10 minutes so we can all talk to each other, we can meet new people, and expand and interact with one another. So let us begin and ask for the grammarian to tell us more about the role. Please welcome Amal Kamel.
I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you today for everything you say. I'm supposed to be Ross, so you don't need to imagine anything because I will be your Ross. Whoever says who instead of whom, I'll be there for you. I'm here to check on your grammar, your mistakes, the good words that you have said, and the word of the day is going to be as simple as the theme. Friends. Try to use this word, friends, in any way you would like in your speeches or in or with Amr here with the table topics throughout. Whenever you come here and on screen and the mic is yours, try to use this word, whether it's about the show or about your friends or someone else's friends or what you think of friendship. And I will be back in the end to give a report about how you did. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day. Phoebe, over to you.
Thank you, Amal. And next up, we have the timer for today's meeting. Please welcome Ghada Al-Sha'rawi to give us the time. Please give us a mic.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Hello, everyone. My name is today Monica. And you know, I'm a perfectionist. And perfect things can be achieved very easily if we take care of few small details. Few seconds can make difference. For today, as a timer, I will take the responsibility instead of the speakers about monitoring your time. Just pin my screen because I will change my screen according to your spent time. Sorry.
Wala, would you please unmute people who are in the
Okay, the screen will be changed according to be from green, yellow, red. Normally, in our meetings, we have 3 segments. The first one, prepared speeches. And today we have 2 amazing speakers. The first speech is breakers is from 4 to 6 minutes. So when it is 4 minutes, to be green. 5 minutes yellow, red if it is 6 minutes. The second speaker will deliver his speech from 15 to 20 minutes. So if it is 15, I will raise the green card. If it is 17, I will raise the yellow card. And for 20, I will raise the red card. Moving to the second table topic, each speaker can speak from 1 to 2 minutes. So the green card for 1 minute, yellow card 1.5, and 2 minutes the red card. Moving to evaluation part, the evaluators that can deliver their evaluation speech from 2 to 3 minutes. So if it is 2 minutes, green card, 2 and yellow card, red card for using 3 minutes. The general evaluator, you have from 3 to 5, and it is the same, green for 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It is yellow card, and 5 minutes, the red card. And to be kind, if you didn't find closing for your speech, when you see the red card, you still have 30 seconds extra to find a closing for your speech. Good luck for the speakers, and meeting you by the end of the meeting and evaluation part is my report, the Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Ghada. Next off, we have the A counter. So please welcome Magid Timwa Gondowi to give us what he will be doing today.
Thank you very much. My name is Temwa Gondwe, and I'll be your R counter. So today, I've already started actually. Today, I'll be looking out for words that we normally like to use to punctuate or to fill up our sentences. So I'll be looking at words like words like well, words like you know, but I'll also be looking out for yani and all these other filler sounds like and I would take note of
Timwa, maybe you need to turn off your cameras because the line is cutting out. Timwa, 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 we can't hear you. Am I the only one who's not hearing Timwa?
No, we don't hear him also.
and I'll
Timwa,
come back to provide each speaker used these. Did you hear me?
No, we lost you in the last
Okay.
couple of seconds. So if you just turn off your video and then repeat the last part when you were explaining your role. Now we hear you if you want to talk.
I think what he said is enough. We could move on to the next role player.
Yes, let's move on. All right. So let us begin our speaking segment for today's meeting. We first have the evaluator for the first speaker, who is Amr Do. So Amr, please give us an explanation of what Wala will be talking about to us today.
Wala is giving the first speech in her second pathway, engaging humor. Normally, the first speech in any pathway is diagnostic. It doesn't have a specific focus. But since this is her second pathway, so she wants to focus on more things. So upon her request, I will look at her speech structure, how she moves from idea to idea, how she closes the speech, and the overall quality of her speech, given that she only had less than an hour to put it together. What can I say? People work better under pressure, don't they, Wala? I wish you the best of luck. Toastmaster of the day, Ashraf, back to you.
Thank you, Amr. So this is her first speech in her second pathway, which is a huge deal because it takes like 2 years to finish one pathway. So please give us a round for Wala, and her speech title is Who Am I? Go ahead, Wala.
Shoot! Oh my God. I should have prepared better. I should have prepared. Thanks, sir. Okay. You guys excuse me for a sec. Okay, that's better. That's not better.
Okay, I need to take this button away because whoever is doing it needs to die. Okay. All right, until Wala is up and
Of
about.
course, this is AD Silvermine. Who else?
Okay. You will be killed. All right, Wala is back.
Toastmasters, no found. Toastmasters is a very non-judgmental place. They never judge you, as you saw right now. Nobody laughed. It's a place where you can just speak your truth, feel safe. It's just a safe environment, the safest environment you could ever be in. Except one thing, I think they just overlooked something. The first project you'll ever have to deliver in Toastmasters just says, who are you? And I get scared when people ask me that question. Who am I? I've been in Toastmasters for 3 years. I delivered my first icebreaker 3 years ago. And I remember being terrified. I felt my legs shaking. I felt my voice shaking. My entire body just gave up on me. And that day, I was supposed to speak about, guess what? Myself. I remember thinking, well, who am I? I don't know who I am. And I talked that day because I had to. So I spoke about random things in front of random people in a random place in Cairo. I didn't know what I was doing. In fact, somebody that day asked me, why are you here? And I just said, I don't know. But then the journey began. I went home that day and I decided to just immerse myself in my books. searching for an answer to who are you? Got it. I want to be a housewife. I want to be a mom. That's what I want to be. But then I remember thinking, I kind of rewinded my life to my childhood. And I remember thinking of one thing. My mom had this weird habit of waking up terrified if we called her name while she was sleeping. Have you ever seen a hippo yawning? A hippo opening their mouths to the fullest? That was my mom when she woke up. I remember, like, you would just go ahead to mom and be like, Mom, Mom, Mom. What is it? Who died? What happened? And I'd be like, I just needed money. I'm going out. And now she wishes I was dead. But then one day, I remember my brother and my mom came back from the hospital because my brother got his leg cast removed. Yay! He came back exhausted. Such a hectic day. Mom just went to sleep. Then my brother broke the table's leg. And he, for some reason, decided to tell mom while she was asleep. And mom, poor mom, she just came out of the deep ocean that she was in after I think being underwater for like 15 hours, and she thought he broke his leg again. Mom, I broke the table's leg. What did you break? The table's leg. The leg again? Mom, I didn't know it was that important. Don't move. I can fix it. I'll call your dad. Mom, not dad. But then I was like, man, I'm going back to my books. I'm not about that life. I want sleep. I want to sleep like normal people. I started searching. Well, got it. I'm gonna be an athlete. So I went to the gym, and I used to do sports, you guys, back in the day when I was young. So like, my body's good. I mean, that was a lie. So I went to the gym, the coach or whatever it is, the trainer said, in the middle of the crowd, she just pointed at me. Come. I said, what is it? She said, what sports did you used to play back in the day? Because I see that you do your stretches really good. Yes, this is how I stretch. So I said, well, I was so full of myself after hearing these words. I was like, well, I used to play table tennis. Boss, did you hear that one? Captain, come again. Say that again. Table tennis. Go back to your place, girl. I thought you were playing a real sport. A real what? What? Why is it there if it's not real? I went back to my books and I said, well, it's a hard question, Toastmasters. I gotta find who I am. Who am I? Got it. The answer was always just here. Sherlock Holmes is the only person that got to make up his own job. A private detective. Nobody else was a private detective at that time. He got to make it up because he was a private detective. And so I decided to make up my own job as well. Well, the only difference now is that, the only similarity between me and Mr. Sherlock is that we're both broke. But it's still a job, y'all. It's still a job. I am a listener. What? Yes, I am. I love listening to people's stories, especially one group of people that is marginalized, one group of people that got to leave their homes for war, for natural disasters, for persecution, for ethnic displacement, you name it. I decided I want to be that person. Even if it doesn't exist in the world, I want to be a listener. I want to get to listen to these people's stories. That's all. You ask me, what's the point? Nothing. What would you gain from it? Nothing. Would the world change from that action? Not at all. Would they benefit from it? Absolutely not. But Sherlock Holmes did it. He just wanted to do it for fun. And if the problem came to him that wasn't really good and he thought, oh, that's easy, he doesn't solve it. Well, I wanted to be Sherlock because I'm just immersed in books. What else do you want me to be? I should be somebody from a book. And I actually started that. Do you guys want to hear some of the stories I heard? It's not good. It's sad. It's sad. We probably need some of sound effects here. Let's start, but it's sad. I'm just putting a disclaimer out there. I have 4 sentences, not stories, of people, refugees, that I talk to, and imagine the ones that I haven't spoken to. I don't want the beauty of Europe. I want the chaos of my homeland. I can't dare to call my family. I'm afraid of hearing any bad news. I am here, but my heart is there. I'm tired. I've been in Indonesia for 6 years. I want to live. I want to see the world. I want to have a family. I want to live like others, free. If I spoke about...
Sorry, but it is now 8:30.
Oh, thank you. I'll finish it in the breakout rooms.
All right, thank you so much, Wale. Let's have a quick question of trivia of Friends, the TV show. So this is a trivia question, okay? Super fans, you see the Friends guys? Megid, do not answer anything because he watched Friends like 15 times. So do not open your mouth. You know everything, okay? Where do Phoebe and Mike get married?
In front of the Central Park.
Okay, where, Yani? Where? Is it on the street or in the church?
On the street. On the street.
On the
All
street.
right. That is correct. That is correct.
That was
All right,
easy.
moving on to the next speaker, we have Simek Zaghloul. The evaluator of Simek is Nurhan Azmi. Nurhan, please give us a roundup of what Simek will be talking about today.
Hello, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. My role is to evaluate Simek Zaghloul, our second speaker, for his prepared speech. Simek's title will be about oil well drilling lessons. Simek in level 4 pathway engaging humor and the project about questions and answers session. So wish you good luck, Simek, and let me welcome Simek.
So Simek's title is Oil Well Drilling Lessons. So please welcome Simek to the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our TV series. Now, today we have a special report. It's about oil and gas energy. Oil and gas today plays a vital role in our life. We depend on oil and gas products in every way, from A to Z in our life today. Oil and gas products exist everywhere, from the fuel for cars, fuel for airplanes, the fuel for factories, electricity for our home, even plastics and waxes, from A to Z. All this comes from oil and gas products. We're going to shed the light on drilling oil and gas wells. We will talk about the mechanism of the drilling and the component of the rigs, drilling rigs. This is the tool used to drill wells, oil and gas wells. And we will talk about the component of the drilling rig. Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible? Okay.
Yes.
Our agenda: drilling rigs types, drilling rig components, drilling operation, and the lessons we can learn from. Types of drilling rigs. Drilling rigs classified to two main categories: onshore rigs and offshore rigs. The onshore works on the land, and this is called land rig. And the second category is offshore rigs. Offshore rigs operates far away from the shore, in the sea, in shallow water or deep water. And we have a lot of types of offshore rigs according to the water depth it can use and it can operate in, the water depth. First of all, offshore fixed platform should use on a fixed frame. It used and this frame support the rig, then it's operate in shallow water. After that, there is another type, offshore jackup rig. It has 3 legs to self-elevate, and it is self-elevated, can elevate the deck of the rig up and down. Thirdly, offshore semi-submersible rig can operate in deeper water. And finally, offshore drill ship. This is the maestro of them. It can serve in water depth up to 3,000 meters. This is a comparison between the rigs types, offshore rigs types. This is land rig, and this is the offshore rig types. As we see, this platform rig can serve to or operate up to 200 meters, then jackup rig up to 150 meters, semi-submersible rig up to 1,500 meters. Finally, semi-submersible and the drill ship can serve in a water depth up to 300 meters. Now we're going to see the rig components. Rig components, the main rig components. The derrick is the visible part of the rig components. It is a hard steel structure used to carry on heavy weights of the drill string. This is the drill string. Consists of a lot of pipe joints screwed end to end to reach the depth of the well we need to drill. Add the end of this string, there is a drill bit. This bit is the tool used to crush the rock and make the drilling progress. This drill bit. After that, we have also engines and generator that generated power for this rig. Also, you have the mud pump used to circulate drilling fluid in a very high pressure to facilitate the operation of drilling. Finally, there is a BOP. This is called blowout preventer. It's a tool or equipment used to secure the well. You know, oil and gas trapped underground in geological structures and trapped in very high pressures. When we encounter this reservoir or reserve with the drill string, accidentally it can go away from this trap to the earth, to the top, to the ground, and a very high pressure can cause blowout and explosion. So this blowout preventer consists of hydraulic rams. It can close the hole and prevent any blowout. Now, let me tell you about the operation, the drilling operation mechanism. There are three main principles to ensure drilling the holes or the wells: the rotary motion, weight on bit, and drilling fluid circulation. First, a rotary motion. The rotary motion we have as when you use the electric drill in your home to drill a hole, you have to impose weight on the drill and ensure rotation. So the both motion you should do. You have to make you should to impose weight and the rotary motion to ensure drilling for the hole. Besides, a very important thing exists here in our mechanism that called circulation, drilling fluid circulation. There is this fluid circulate from the mud pump. The mud pump pump this fluid to inside the drill string and comes from the bit. It's called the bit and the drill string. Then comes out in the hole to clean the hole and carry out the cuttings and the rock fragments out from the hole to the ground. Then goes again to the mud pump. The mud pump then circulated again in a closed cycle. Now I'll show you a video about the operation.
A drilling rig is required to drill a well. In deep water, the rig may be on one of
We can't see the video, Simak.
You can't see the video. Okay.
Share the whole screen.
Okay, okay.
Submersible vessel, or it may be part of a floating production platform.
Do you see the video?
Yes, now we can. You just make it full screen and it will be perfect.
Drill.
Okay.
Blowout preventer, or BOP stack, and a pumping
As we
system to
see,
circulate fluids in and out of the system to
this is the BOP stack, and this is drilling offshore drilling operation.
And a pumping system to circulate
This
fluids
is the
in
mud
and out of
pump
the well
pumping
while
system.
drilling. It's time to drill the hole or
This
well
is the
bore
bit,
using
as
a
we
drill
said. This is the drill bit. As you see, it has teeth to cut and fracture the rock.
bit. This initial step is called spudding in the well. The shallow sediments just below the seafloor are often very soft and loose. To keep the well from caving in and carry the weight of the wellhead,
This is the
a
drill
large
string.
diameter base pipe or casing is drilled or jetted into place. The base pipe is assembled at the rig floor, and a drill
As we
bit
see,
connected to a drill pipe is run through the
drill
inside
pipe
to the bottom of the casing.
ended with the bit.
The entire assembly is lowered to the seafloor by the rig hoist. At the seafloor, the driller spuds the assembly into the seafloor sediments, then turns on the pump. Water or drill fluid is used to jet the pipe into place until
This
the
is the
wellhead
start
is just above the
of the
seafloor.
drilling, as we see.
With the base pipe and wellhead at the right depth, the driller will release the bit and drill string from the jet pipe and drill ahead.
You see the rotary motion, and there is a weight on the bit from the drill
The
string.
well bore is being drilled. Mud is pumped from the surface down through the inside of the drill pipe. The mud
This is the circulating, as we see.
passes through the jets in the drill bit and travels back.
Comes out from the nozzles from the drilling bit to cool, make cooling for the bit, and carry the fragments of the rock out to the
To
ground.
the seafloor through the space between the drill bit and the walls of the hole. Drilling mud is used to 1. Lift rock cuttings from the hole. 2. Keep the drill bit cool and lubricated. And 3. Fill the well bore with fluid to equalize pressure and prevent water or other fluids in underground formations from flowing into the well bore during drilling. The mud is an environmentally friendly water-based mixture of clay for thickness and fine ground rock or barite for weight. At the planned depth, the driller will stop drilling and pull the bit out of the hole. A smaller
Now, as you see, this video show the drilling operation and the mechanism of the operation, the rotary motion with the weight on bit, and the circulation and circulating system using the drilling flare.
Okay, Simek, let's start the Q&A session so that we can get people's questions.
Okay, let me 1 minute. I have to go to the lessons we can learn from this operation, from the drilling operation. First lesson, balance. When in drilling, we have to make balance between the weight on bit, the weight we exerted on the drill string, and the ability and the capacity of the drill string. If we put more than weight, more than the capacity of the drill string will be break. So the same in our life, we have to make any progress in our life, to make any achievement, we have to make balance between the loads we carry on and the ability of ourselves to withstand these loads and this pressure. Second lesson we can learn from drilling operation is called minimum level of productivity. During the operation, the drilling fluid goes down in the dynamic condition, goes from up to down, goes to drill string, then up to carry on the fragments, rock fragments, cuttings away from the hole, and then in some conditions, we stop the pump and then the operation stopped and this fluid comes static. But when even it is static, should have minimum level of productivity to ensure that cuttings doesn't settle down. As this, in our life, we have to keep minimum level of productivity. In our hard times, in our bad condition, in bad when we have bad mood, we have to keep minimum level of productivity. The third lesson is cooling by sweet words. The drilling fluid used to cool the drill bits because drill bits generate heats resulted from rotating and fracturing the rock. So the drilling fluid used to cooling and lubricating the bits and facilitating the drilling operation. In our life, we have to use sweet words to smooth our relation, to facilitate our social relation. If we have a hard relationship or a harsh condition or bad situation, in this difficult situation, if we use sweet words, it will solve our problems and it will support our relations and make our relation better. Finally, we talked about the drilling operation and the components of the rigs and the types of drilling rigs. Now, I'm very glad to hearing your questions.
Okay, Samak, it's 8:10 right now, so we will not have time for question and answer session. Thank you so much for this presentation. We have to move on to the table topic section.
There is 2 minutes.
There is no time. It is 8:10. We are 10 minutes behind.
We can
I'm
take
sorry.
one question.
Okay, one question.
Okay. Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions?
I have a question, if you'll allow me, please.
Yes. Yes, please.
So it's not a technical question, as a general one. You mentioned that there are some severe weather conditions. Could you give us examples, please?
Sorry,
severe weather conditions that would get in the way of the work.
Sorry, to ensure that I'm hearing you well, you're asking about the severe conditions of working in drilling operation?
Yes, please. How do you overcome them?
Yeah, okay. Drilling operation, thank you. Thank you for asking this question. In drilling operation, we face all seasons of the year. So we have to work 24/7 a week. We sometimes we face very cold weather. Sometimes we face very hot weather. At all times, we should work 24 hours. It is a very hard very hard job, but in this operation we face and we withstand this operation, and we withstand. There is also accommodation beside the rig, and there is two shifts, 12 hours. The shift is 12 hours, so we can make shifts, 2 shifts for the rig, and we can make there is accommodation beside the rig, so the shift rotate another shift, and this is the life of drilling crew.
All right, thank you so much, Samak, for this awesome presentation. Now, let us get right into the voting session. Wala, please share with everyone the voting of today's speeches.
It was ready just a minute before, but because everything was is against me today, it is not going to be ready. Not now, not a minute after. So go ahead with the next segment, and I'll be back in a minute.
I think
Okay.
there will be a problem with the voting, as there is more than login using the Cairo Toastmaster account, so the poll won't be.
It's fine. It's fine. You guys can go ahead and fix the problem, these technical coding issues that you have. All right, Amr, please go ahead and start the best and most energetic part of our meeting, the table topic section.
I encourage everyone to turn on their cameras. Could I please see more faces and more smiles, less tears, please? Hello, everyone. Yes, thank you for turning on the cam. More people, more. Come on, come on. More faces, more faces. All right, so to help you with this section, I want to get your blood flowing, because when the blood flows, you're more creative. So let's play a game. I'm going to give you an instruction. I want you to follow it. Let's go. Everyone, lean forward. Lean in, lean in. Lean out, lean left, lean right. Okay, excellent. I hope you all have the gallery view so you can see each other. It's fun. Now we're gonna make it more confusing. I want you to do the opposite of what I say. Opposite, all right? So lean in means you go out. Lean in. Lean out. Lean left. Lean right. Lean right. Uh-oh, some people changed. Lean in. Lean out. Whoa, good job, guys. Give yourselves a hand. Great, great, great. So the first game we're going to play today is picture reveal. I got the first volunteer. I call on Gladys. I hope I said your name correctly. Gladys, could you unmute yourself?
Hi,
Hello there. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Okay, so I want you to choose numbers until you figure out what this picture is. Each number reveals a part of the picture.
Okay, I choose number 29.
29. Okay. Next, what's the next number? Go on.
Okay, the next number is 36.
36. Great.
And then I choose 48.
48. Oh, where is that? Okay, that's in the corner. That's not going to help much now.
Okay. Then 19.
19. All right.
15.
15. I think you were doing well in the center because that's a key giveaway what this is. You know, if you keep going here.
Yeah, okay, 35.
35. Where is 35? All right.
39.
39. Okay, could someone help Gladys in the comments? Who figured out who this is? What this is, I mean.
Yes, we know that. It's
You know
a
it.
French country.
We know it. We know it. It's the. Should we say it?
Okay, tell her the first letter of the word.
E.
It's an Eiffel Tower.
Okay, who said it's the Eiffel Tower? Who said that? Correct. It is the Eiffel Tower. Well done. So in the last episode of Friends, Rachel rejected a job offer in Paris to stay with the man she loves. My question to you, Gladys, is what do you think is more important? Living in your dream destination or being with your dream partner? So I'll ask that once more. What's more important, living in your dream destination or being with your dream partner? And why? Go ahead.
Well, I think relationships are very, very important. Though sometimes we think that we can always create new relationships, but when it comes to, for example, family, if you have a husband or a wife, I think these are the kinds of relationships that cannot be compromised. And I think when you're making a decision to moving forward, whether it's your career or something that will make you big, I think it's always good to first focus on your relationship.
Awesome. I hope you're not just saying that because your husband is with us tonight.
No, no, no.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much. Let's give her a hand, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Okay, moving on to the next volunteer, Fayrouz. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Let's reveal another picture. Choose a number.
20.
20. All right. Keep going.
28.
Okay.
22.
22. Right.
30.
30.
38.
38. Does this bus look familiar?
27.
27. Where is that? Okay, there.
19.
19. Okay, I'll take two more and then I'll take hints from the audience.
Okay. I think it's London.
Well done. Good job. Without
Okay.
hints from the audience. Great. So in the 96th episode, Ross was getting married in London. However, he ruined his wedding vows when he called his fiancée the wrong name. Huge mistake. Imagine you're going to marry someone and you call them the wrong name. My question to you, Fayrouz, is what's the biggest mistake you've ever made in your life? I'll repeat it once more. What's the biggest mistake you've ever made in your life? Go ahead.
Okay. The biggest mistake I made in my life, I believe it's today morning. Me and my friend decided to go outing today morning, and then I waited for her for half an hour, and when she didn't call me, she didn't come. I called her several times. I decided to go to sleep, and I closed my phone. So she felt ugly that she didn't come, and I believe that what will happen if I give a reason for my friend that maybe something happened. So I believe friends are supportive. Friends can friends can bear each other. So I believe next time I will give her time. Maybe she has a reason, and this is what I want to tell you about the mistake. And I want to add something that I didn't see the TV show before. Uh, but I believe that friends can influence and make a change in communities. So my friend who I decided to go outing with her today, every year we had a friendship day. So we celebrate our friendship day. We discuss achievements. We have hugs to give each other support, to change, to have good vibes, and really to not have other mistakes. uh, so friends are friends is an enjoyable feeling. Yes, really, really enjoyable. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Everyone, give Fayrouz a hand. I find it interesting that the biggest mistake you've done is today. Like that's fresh in your life. That's the biggest mistake. Wow, interesting. Okay, next, I'm gonna play with the next volunteer a game of rock, paper, scissors. Emil, are you with us? So just to explain, this game, scissors beats paper, paper beats rock, rock beats scissors. If you win, you choose the question out of a list I have. And if I win, I choose the question, and I'm gonna choose the hardest question, all right?
All right.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Okay, that's a draw. Okay, again, rock, paper, scissors. Okay, you won, all right. Too bad. I was gonna choose a hard question, but I'm not lucky. There, so all these questions are about friends, since that's our theme. Go ahead, choose the question you want.
Oh, okay. C. Do you have
C.
any friends from different generations than you? And what are the pros and cons of these types of friendships?
Yes. Do you have any friends from a different generation than you? What are the pros and cons of these types of friendships? Go ahead.
You know what friendship is all about? Being there for each other, helping each other, someone you can turn to when you have a problem, someone you can have fun with when you are happy, a shoulder to cry on, or someone to cheer with, or just chill and relax. You can't find that in one person, or at least I couldn't find that in one person, except for one person. That one person is my mom. What? Yeah, she's my best friend. Of course, a different generation, but she's not the only person from a different generation that I consider them a friend. I have friends who are like 70 years old, people who are maybe 40 years older than me, others who are 20 years older than me, 13 years older, 13 years younger. I have friends from all over. And that, I think, not just enriches my experience, it like adds up to my age. It makes me stay connected with people who are younger and people, and even the history. I'm a big fan of history as well. So I'd like to understand about their experience, what they have been through. Someone I can turn to have a good advice, whether they are younger or older. It depends on the subject. Someone I can trust. So I cannot just trust one person because they don't know everything. But different generations, at least people from the same century, when they are here for me, I feel safe. I feel like I have a very good connection of friends. When it comes to the cons, I cannot think of something wrong with having a friend who's way younger or way older, that I can see the generation gap. I can only see generations connection. I can see that we complement each other. We are not here to be enemies. We are not the enemy. We can all be friends. And that's what I love about it. Back to you, Amr. Thank you.
Okay, well done. Everyone give Emil a hand. Good job. So we have one of our very own members. He says he's 77 years young, and he's younger in spirit than all of us. He cracks the best jokes, and he makes us all feel like we're shy introverts compared to how outrageous he is, Mr. Gilal Zaykai, but he's absent today. Must be in a nightclub somewhere, maybe. So I'm gonna throw a question to everyone, and I want you to type your answer in the chat. Everyone, no exception. Would you rather have all the money in the world or all the friends in the world? All the money in the world or all the friends in the world? Go ahead, type your answer in the chat. Okay. So many materialistic people. Oh my God. All right, cool. Okay, I got a mix of answers. There is hope in the world. Nice. Okay, Wala says neither. What a sad person. Huh? Okay, I'm gonna choose one of you to justify your answer. I choose Saif Jamil. Saif Jamil said, friends. He chose friends by doing the right things. Saif Jamil, could you please explain your answer? Saif, you're muted. We can't hear you. Could you check your mic is connected properly? Okay, could you try saying something? Okay, Saif, you appear to have a technical issue. I'll try to call on you later, maybe in the next couple of questions. Let's take an answer from Abdullah. He said, money, money. Abdullah, why? Why money? And which currency? Dollars or something else?
I prefer British pound actually because I'm in the UK.
All right, so go ahead. Tell us why you think money is more important.
I don't know, maybe because I think that money can give you friends, but friends cannot give you money, because I have lots of friends and none of them have given me anything. So I didn't have good experience with that. And I also wanted to be honest, probably one may, hide something like inside. They want the money, but, because with other people, they feel embarrassed, being materialistic as you have described us. And they say, no, of course, friends, I don't care about money. What is money? I hate money. But when it comes to reality, maybe they will choose money. But of course, to be honest, both are important, I would say.
Okay, thank you, Abdullah. Let's give him a hand. Good job. Just make sure to share some of that money with all of us once you get it. So let me see if you guys can act out emotions. When I say happy, I want everyone to put on a happy face. If I say angry, put on an angry face, and so on. You know how it works. 3, 2, 1. Sad. Excited. Impatient. Angry. Okay, well done. Nina, I like your facial expressions. You take acting classes, obviously. So my question to everyone, do you think emotions are your friends or enemies? Do you think your emotions are your friends or enemies? Type the answer in the chat. Go ahead. Okay, friends, 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 enemies. All right. Okay, so Nina, you think emotions are your friends. So how do you find that emotional balance? How do you manage your emotions? Why do you think they're your friends? Go ahead, the mic is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Table Topics Master. I appreciate that question. I feel that emotions are my friends. Sometimes we argue amongst ourselves. There are times emotions come that I'm not fond of in the moment. My children used to tease me because I would put myself in timeout. If they had done something wrong and I didn't want to say something that would emotionally harm them, I would put myself in my bedroom until I was calm and that I could have a conversation that wouldn't be damaging to one of my children. And they still to this day, even though they're all adults, they still tease me about that. Oh, Mom, do you need to go to timeout? But I think our emotions teach us things, what what things trigger us, and maybe we need to work on things, whether it's anger or jealousy or fear. It gives us a starting point of how to better ourselves by recognizing them and then by challenging them, and see if we can move ourselves to a higher level by trying to figure out why those negative feelings came and work through those things. So that is why I would say emotion is our friend. Back to you, Mr. Table Topics Master.
Great answer. Thank you. Thank you, Nina. I hope this answer offered some insight to all of those who answered that emotions are enemies. I hope there's a takeaway from this. So the last activity today is a scavenger hunt. So I want you all to go to Google, type friendship quotes, and then look through the quotes. You can look through the images or choose any of the links, and then find a quote that you like. Once you find that quote, type it in the chat. So share your favorite friendship quote in the chat. Use your phone, Google Chrome tab, do what you have to do. Go ahead, hunt, go hunting, everyone. Find a quote about friendship. I will start with my favorite quote. Maybe that will inspire you all. Whoa, Temwa chose the same quote that I chose. Wow. Cool. So Dina, there are friends, there's family, and there are friends that become family. Awesome. A true friend never gets in your way unless you happen to be going down. Nice. Okay, I'm waiting for more. Keep them coming, folks. More quotes. Friendship. What's your favorite friendship quote? Okay, Rita said the only way to have a friend is to be one. Ismail, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Okay, I call on Ismail. Ismail said that a friend in need is a friend indeed. Could you tell me about a time that you helped a friend in need, or a friend who helped you when you were in need? Go ahead. Ismail.
Okay, hi. Okay, so we can say that yesterday one of my friends, or there are three of my friends, they had an exam today, and I got from work late, like 7 p.m. and they insisted, or they asked me to help them, and I did that. I worked with them on their problems till like 1 a.m. And I helped them, and they was thankful that I helped them. Yes, that's it.
Okay, thank you, Ismail. Good job. Let's clap for Ismail, everyone. Great. Well, that's it for the table topics. I hope you guys had fun with us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next table topics at the next meeting. We're going to have more activities. I just hope that Mr. President gives me more time, because I feel like I was squeezed with a bunch of sardines, like no space. Next time, I need more time, all right? Thank you all, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Amr, for this awesome, energetic session. So let us get right back to the polls. We have fixed it. The people have band together. We did it. And so let us launch the polls for the speakers that we did in the previous session. The polls are now live. Okay, a question so that we can have fun along the way. Who said this? I carry a fork just in case anybody has lasagna.
Joey.
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 You guys are too good at this, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joey doesn't share food.
That was the next question. That was the next. Amr, I'm gonna destroy that computer of yours. Okay, all right. Where do Ross and Phoebe get stuck before Ben is born?
In the room in the hospital.
Janitor's room?
Yeah.
Exactly, the janitor's room. Great job. Who is Joey and Chandler's TV guide addressed to? Miss Chandler Bong.
Miss Chandler Bong.
Yeah.
Miss
Chandler
Chandler
Bong.
Bang. Who?
The first one, Mrs. Chandler Bong.
That is correct. So we have finished the polling for the speech, the best speaker, and now we will be launching the best. What? Attendees are now viewing questions. What does that mean? All right, and now we'll be launching the best table topics speaker. Who is Joey and Chan? Okay, that is done and over with. Who said this? Nestle Toulouse.
Phoebe.
Correct. Wow, Rita is doing a great job. All right.
I've only watched the show once.
All right.
Wow. That's a great memory.
And I thought
Thank
we
you.
would be friends, Rita. Now I am disappointed. However, I have a strong memory. I agree.
I just loved it.
We depend on your memory, Magid. Oh, yeah. That you will forget.
Only on the show. Or the only thing that you cannot depend that I'm losing my memory for is that show. Other than that, I forget everything else.
That's the point. We need you to forget everything.
All right. Who hated ice cream? Who hates ice cream?
Ross.
Ross?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, yes, it's Ross. Congratulations. Wow, that's really good.
For his teeth.
I thought it was Chandler. I thought it was Chandler.
No, it was Ross. Study hard.
It's Ross.
Okay, so we have a tie between 3 people right now in the polls. It's not my problem. Wala, fix it. Okay, you have this. All right. Moving on to the evaluation section. We have finished the polls. We have finished the table topics. We are now moving to the evaluation section. The general evaluator will be announcing all of the next part of the session. So please welcome Ahmed Ale.
Okay, thank you, Ashraf. Now we will start the third section for today, which is the evaluation segment, where we point out the good and not so good happened in the meeting, starting from the evaluators of the speakers. Please welcome our first evaluator, Toastmaster Amr, evaluating Wala's speech. Toastmaster Amr, the mic is yours.
Wala, I can't believe you prepared this under 1 hour. This just goes to show how experience helps a lot. I like the way you started by connecting the situation that happened, that people are laughing and you got off to a rough start, to the story when you first started speaking about 2 years ago and how you were scared and nervous. So I like that connection. Just to recap, to make sure that I understand well, because you requested that I do this, you had 3 main parts in your speech. First, you wanted to be a housewife, but then you figured out that's not the way to go based on your mother's story. Second, you wanted to be an athlete, but you were discouraged because of the dialogue with your coach. And third, you were inspired by Sherlock Holmes, and you decided to be a listener. So that I think the transition between these different parts could be a bit clear. Just to illustrate, imagine this with me, everyone. Imagine you're saying, I'm going to tell you 3 reasons to visit Egypt, right? The first reason is the natural scenery, and the second reason is the food. If you want to move from the first reason to the second reason, you could say, after satisfying your eyes with Egypt's scenery, it's time to satisfy your mouth, which leads us to Egypt's delicious food. So that kind of sentence to transition between points. Then if you want to move from the scenery and the food to the welcoming people, which is the third reason, you could say, besides food and scenery, there's one more thing that makes Egypt special. It's people. Or you could say, good food is not complete without good company, and you'll find the best company with Egyptians. And then you talk about Egyptians' kind-heartedness and so on. So maybe if you could have some of these transition statements, and I'll give you an example. So when you mentioned that the story about your mother, that she was surprised when your brother told her that the table's leg was broken. She thought it was his leg that was broken. You moved abruptly to wanting to be an athlete. So you could have said, seeing my mom in this position, I thought, housewife? No, that's not for me. I don't want to end up like that. I'm going to be an athlete. And then after the conversation with the coach, a transition sentence could be, well, housewife, no. Table tennis, throw that out the window. What in the world should I be? Ah, yes, I found it, Sherlock Holmes. So these transitional statements could help you move more clearly from point to point. So that's something you told me to focus on, these transitions. So consider transitioning with these transition statements. What I really like is how you transitioned between different characters. So when you speak as yourself, you would take this position on the right, and then when your mother replies, you would go to the left. So that's really good, impersonating different characters with visual cues that help me understand. I liked how you use expansive gestures, and you showed the palms of your hands, building trust, honesty, using props like the book. This is all great. Also, your vocal variety was on point. So manipulating your pitch and pausing and all that to show different emotions. So your mom, when she's surprised and she shouted, you, when you're questioning the absurdity of it all and using the high pitch, like, what? Like, I like these subtle feelings or subtle meanings that we get through your voice. So keep that up. I'm sure if you have more time to prepare, you would come up with something even better and you would have even more solid transitions. And that's all I have for you. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Amr. Great as always. It was great evaluation for great speech. Our next evaluator is Toastmaster Nurhan Azmi, evaluating CMAC speech. Toastmaster Nurhan, the floor or the mic is yours.
Thank you, Ahmed. I would like first to thank Simek very much about his interesting speech, about the precious information he gave us about well oil drilling lessons. It's a very different topic, and I think it's a challenging topic for some of us. It's a little technical topic, somewhat technical. Thank you, Simek. I enjoyed your topic very much. It's well structured. He tried to use the vocal variety, to use the hand gestures. He talked to us about oil, gas, energy, about how it is vital in life, about the drilling rigs. He shows us a video to explain and to clarify the process to us and interfere to explain, which is, I consider that very good for the audience who have no idea about the topic. May we need to work on facial expression. The time management, he gave a very long presentation, and the project about questions and answers, so he have no time to discuss or to receive questions. Just one question, but however, the topic is very interesting and the information is very good. I enjoyed very much the end of the presentation about applying the drilling, the well drilling, into lessons in life. He told us about the lessons learned from well drilling. First, balance. Second, minimum level of productivity. Third, calling sweet words. So, good job, Simek, and thank you very much for your wonderful speech. Back to you, Ahmed.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nurhan, and thank you for your great evaluation. I think it's your first or second time, yes? Is it your first time or second time?
Me, first time as evaluator.
Yes, so we should have a round of applause for Nurhan, as she did a great job. So great job, Nurhan. And now with the Amr sound effect. Okay. And now it's the time for the tag reports. And we will start with Ghada, our timer today. Ghada, Toastmaster Ghada, the mic is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Hi, everyone. I'm back with the report. Regarding prepared speech, we have the first speaker, Wala Osman. You delivered today a great speech, but your given time, the maximum time was 6 minutes, and you delivered your speech in 8:30. Simek, your given time, maximum time was 20, and you delivered in 20 minutes, 30 seconds. Moving to table topic, Gladius, 37 seconds. Fairuz, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Amal, 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Abdullah, 45 seconds. Nina, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Ismail, 30 seconds. Then evaluators, 3 minutes, 39 seconds. Nurhan, 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Thank you so much. Back to Mr. Ibrahim.
I was muted. Thank you, Ghada. Thank you, Toastmaster Ghada, for your report. Oh. Now with Timwa with the counter report. Where are you, Timwa? Are you still with us?
Yes, I'm right here. I
That's
want Endeavor
great.
to switch on my video this time around. I think Gladys has taken all the network in the house, so I'll keep to. So Semak, overall, we were able to keep away from filler words and repetition of words. But just to comment on Semak, during your speech, you used the word some 4 times. And then Feruz, you got taken away with the word twice, and the word some 6 times, and the word the sound twice. And then Nurhan, when you are making your providing your evaluation, you use the word some 3 or 4 times. Thank you very much. And that's my report.
Yes, general evaluator. Okay, thank you, Timwa. And what is left? Okay.
Wrong button. Never mind.
Okay, it was a coincidence. Yeah. Now the time with what report now? Yes, with the grammarian report with Toastmaster Amal.
All right.
Hi, Ross.
I think if Toastmasters was on the show Friends, Ross would have been the president.
Or Monica.
Monica would try.
Monica would be general in a war
Monica was
zone.
the general evaluator every time.
Okay, okay.
All right. No, you are Rachel today. Yeah, the fashionista. Absolutely. All right, I'm back, and I can see that so many people has used the word of the day, friends. Fairuz did, Nina did, Ismail, Amr, Ashraf, me, and so many others. Almost everyone. Thank you for. I know that this was an easy word for you to use, but you did use it a lot, and that was beautiful. Thank you very much for that. I'd like also to say that there are some few words, just the pronunciation. It's encounter. At least I heard something, but it was not. That's what I think you wanted to say. So it's encounter. It's gesture. I loved Walat said a beautiful word or a beautiful quote. I don't want the beauty of Europe. I want the chaos of home. I loved it. It melted my heart. Thank you, Walat, for this. Amr also has a very beautiful, colorful way to describe things. When you said, imagine, if you want to make those transitions, imagine. So we start to imagine Egypt, scenery, food, good company. So the way, the flow of your words was very beautiful. Thank you. Keep it up. It was beautiful. We really enjoyed it. Thank you very much. And that was it. I am not going to be too much Ross today. So thank you very much. Back to you, Rachel.
Okay, thank you, grammarian, and yes, back to me, the general evaluator. Okay.
Ahmad, we need to do the polls for the evaluation section.
Okay, so can you do the polls, Ashraf?
I will. Okay.
Okay, do the polls and make some of the question between the segments.
All right.
In the awkward silence.
Who said this?
Okay.
Oh, come on, Will. Just take off your shirt and tell us.
Phoebe. Phoebe.
She said it to Brad Pitt,
Phoebe.
yeah.
Okay. Who said this? You can't just give up. Is that what a dinosaur would do?
Joey?
Yeah.
It's said to Ross, but yeah, I think Joey, yeah.
Joey, yeah.
That's Joey, yes.
Phoebe did that. Is that a dinosaur would do? That's Phoebe when she was.
No,
Joey.
that's
Was
Joey.
it
It was
Joey?
Joey.
Joey.
My first ever error on these
I can't
questions.
believe you gave up.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Is that what the dinosaur would do? I'm trying to speak your language. Yes, 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 yes. That's the rest of the line. Yeah.
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 Wow, Amal. you get a prize.
OP. Yeah, she's OP. How many
You know,
categories
Amal,
of
there is,
towels?
okay, sorry, Ashraf. You know, Amal, that there is a board game called Friendsaholic, and I think we might play it together in one of our face-to-face meetings later on.
Let me play with you.
All
Sure,
right.
but I will win, Maged. Excuse me, Amal. So I will win.
I'm sorry
Okay,
to
you
tell
wanna
you that
bet?
I would win.
You
Sorry to
wanna
tell
bet
you.
I would win.
You?
I will win.
Sorry to break all of your dreams. I would win in a blink of an eye.
Opa.
Okay, so that's
Okay,
a
so
challenge,
two
and
winners.
I would like to challenge you in a friends contest in our nearest future.
Challenge
S
accepted.
is on the table if anyone can beat your president.
Challenge very accepted.
Challenge extended.
All right, one last question. How many categories of towels does Monica have?
11.
11.
Okay, okay. You guys did it. You guys won this round. Back to you, Ahmed. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Ashraf, for this great polling. And now is the time for the general evaluator report. And I think it will be short, and that won't be hard as I'm still working on my evaluation skills, especially attention to some details. So first, I couldn't be on time. So that's the first thing I could take out of this meeting. I hope you guys remembered to welcome our guests upon arrival. If you don't, if you didn't, you should in the next time. I think you started on time as I joined in 17, and you were already started. So good job on that. My next point, yes, the meeting theme, it was very creative choice, and it was smart, as this series has been there for a lot of people, and I think also Toastmaster will always be there for us and for a lot of people. The Toastmaster of the day introduced the theme very clearly. Ashraf, you did a great job organizing and making sure everything works according to the agenda. And I love what you did between the segments with the trivia questions. It was very creative and lift up the meeting really good. And moving on to the table topic segment, it was one of the best table topic sessions I have ever attended. And I think it's very creative way to ask people question and to play with them a little game before asking them question, connect with them, make a little connection, and then ask the question. And it was very clever that the questions was related to the theme and the picture. So that was great, Amr. Overall, great segment, great contribution from all the speakers. I didn't help but notice that our first table topic speaker was Gladys, as the name of Phoebe's painting in the show. It was a nice coincidence. So greeting to you, Gladys, and I think it's your first time, and I hope you like it, and you join us again next meeting. And don't get upset because of my joke, please.
No. Thanks.
Okay.
I actually relate myself to Phoebe in her character.
Great. Okay. Regarding the speakers, great effort. And while I was listening to Walaa's speech, and when Ghada's interrupted her when she exceeded the time limit, I was like Rachel, no. And but Ghada did the right thing, so she was very attentive to the time. And I hope Wala remake it in the near future, because it was a great speech. It was great speech. I think, yes, I want to point out something that I really appreciate today was Mr. Ahmed El Morsi, because he was very insistent on keeping his cameras on, regardless of how busy he was. As we can see, he was very busy today, but I really appreciate it.
I'm so sorry.
No, sorry for what? We encourage you to keep your cameras on. It was very, we felt like we are with you. So that was great. It was a very good point. I encourage you, all of us, to do that. So that was a point I noticed.
Thank you so much, Ahmed Ala.
You are more than welcome. Okay, so the final part was in my report was about the evaluation segment, in which yes, the evaluator and the tag team did a great job, and I had nothing to say about. And I hope I can see you all in our future meetings. And my advice to you for our next Eid vacation: do not eat too much meat and stay healthy. So back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Well said, Mr. General Evaluator. All right. Ahmed, I want to see, you know the Rachel wig? She's very famous for her hair. I want to see that next time, please. All right. Thank you all so much for joining. What you want?
You wish. I won't do it.
All right. All right. Thank you all so much for joining. Let us announce the awards of today's winners of all of the best speakers. So, all right. So, Wala, please tell us who has won what.
Thank you. I think
do
the
you have drum rolls,
president.
Do you
I
have
was
drum
going.
rolls?
Drum
Go
rolls.
ahead.
The only
I'm gonna look
effect he
them up.
had, he doesn't have. The only
No,
effect.
no, no, I have everything.
No,
No
no, no,
worries.
hold on.
No.
It won't work. It won't work if we're going to share our screen. Your sound will cut out, so it won't work. That's okay.
Yes,
That's
yes.
all. You
Okay.
can do it with your mouth, guys. You can do any loud noise next to you.
I can use this
Go ahead,
one.
Wala.
اكبر عليك ايه
No,
الحلاوه
no,
دي
no,
ايه
no, no,
الحلاوه
no,
دي
no, no. Go ahead, Wala. Nina got shocked. She's like just swallowing what she can after what you just did. Go ahead, Wala.
No, the president, you're going to announce the winners.
Are you? Sorry, that's my segment. Sorry.
So we cannot depend on his memory, guys. We cannot
You
depend
said
on his
that.
memory.
That's why we have a committee.
Yeah.
Okay, so Yala, as a sergeant at arms and the toll master for today, she reminded me that when we were meeting offline, we used to present this award by hands from the president to whomever got awarded. So if you allow me, Amr, I'm going to disconnect you right now because I want to share my screen. And let's have some drum rolls with our like sounds. And the winner of this best speaker awards goes to Wala F.RI.E.N.D. Thank you so much, Wala, for the great speech. And the second award for the best evaluator, it goes to. What do you think that was, guys? Our like extremely talented past president Amr El 87, man. Yay!
Thank you.
And we had a tie actually for the table topics. It was a triple tie, but we chose to favor the guests rather than the members. So the best table topic awards goes to Abdullah Abban. Unfortunately, Abdullah had to leave for other commitments, but the other winner of the best table topic award is drum rolls, everyone. Yay! Our fabulous US visitor, Nina Angela. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for a great segment, and we will be sending you separately your awards over your emails or WhatsApp. So if you did not share that with us, please do so. Back to you, our great Toastmaster of the day.
All right, thank you so much, Mag. Now, before we wrap up, let's have another 2 questions of our awesome questions for today's session. Pivot, pivot, pivot.
Ross.
Exactly.
You don't need to ask.
Shut up!
Shut up! Yeah, there is no room left.
Yeah.
I know you had a sketch.
Okay, it's not that common. It doesn't happen to everyone, every guy, and it is a big deal.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't believe you mentioned that.
My god. Guys, you know every line of these series. Come on.
I can't believe this is the first time someone said that tonight. Yeah. I've said it before.
It's really awkward. Yes.
Yeah.
Rita, we need you in this club because everyone here knows exactly what Friends is as well.
Could this club be any more awesome? I've been waiting to say this line forever.
It was worth saving.
You're really awesome. You're really awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
My sister's gonna have my baby.
Phoebe's.
Frank Junior.
Junior.
Yeah. I
Junior.
Wow. There is no beating you guys. You guys are too good at this game.
I'm waiting for that trivia. Yes.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming to today's meeting. I hope you all enjoyed. So, Magid, please take the mic so you can adjourn the meeting, and then we can start the breakout rooms.
Before we adjourn the meeting, Ashraf, would you please launch the last poll of the day?
All right. Okay. So the last poll. So if you liked today's meeting, please give us a rating of what you think you liked or disliked about the meeting. So the poll is now live. This helps us improve and keeps us willing to be better next time and so forth. Last question. It's not even a word.
Monica.
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 Monster. Trans.
It's not
Trans
even a
monster.
word.
That's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
even a word.
All right. The polls have ended. Magid, take the mic. The mic is yours.
Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the meeting today. I can see that we have a tie between outstanding, actually, we can share the results for this one, between outstanding and exceeding expectations. Guys, you are giving us a huge, warm hug with this evaluation. Thank you so much, everyone, for being part of the meeting, for being part of our society, and for attending our first official Cairo Toastmasters meeting for the year 2021-2022. I would love to extend the warm welcome for everyone joining us from all over the world, from the US, from Bahrain, from Sri Lanka, from India, from UAE. I hope I did not forget anyone. I think there was from above, of course, Samira. Sorry, come on, you're not a friend anymore. You're just a distant member. And looking forward for other successful, creative, and happy meetings with every one of us. I do not want to keep you further on that meeting. I'm so happy that we are ahead of schedule. That makes me so happy. Now you can do the things that you missed on your table topic part. Anyway, for those of you who wants to go through the breakout rooms, please stay online until we divide you into breakout rooms. And for those of you who wants to stay on the group photo, we are going to have a group photo right now. Please, our Sergeant at Arms, take a group photo for everyone showing their cameras. If you did not show your camera in the past, and just want to be part of the group photo, just open it for the couple of seconds left. Gladys, would you please leave Timur some bandwidth so he can share with us the group photo? You know what, Timur? You can go to her room and take a picture together with the both of you on her desk.
Everybody smile. 3.
Toastmasters.
Wait, 3, 2, 1.
That's an awesome view. That's an awesome view, everyone. Thank
Good
you.
job. Thank you. Get ready for the breakout rooms, you guys.
Wala,
I
would you
have a
please
suggestion
close
before the
live
breakout
streaming?
rooms. I think we're already too few, so why don't we do this as a whole room discussion? Like we could consider this one big room. What do you think? Instead
We're
of splitting
18
people up.
people. Well, okay, let's set rules for the breakout discussions. Breakout is intended to give feedback for first-time guests, first-timers, about how you felt about the meeting. As Ashraf was saying, if you have any suggestions, if you've been touring around other clubs and you want to give us some heads up on how to make it better the next time, or for those of you who are interested to become members. So we would have got 2 rooms for members conversation or membership conversations and feedback from guests. So if you want to break out in 2 rooms, I'm okay. If you want to keep it on one single room, as Amr is suggesting, and we can have this conversation collectively, I'm okay, but let's discuss at one topic at a time. That's my only rule.
I suggest we first